Hello, everyone, and welcome to third section. Oh my goodness. If all goes as planned today, we will be through up to the very last section of the third section. And that's where the third section throws, a bunch of new moves at you. But you've got a lot under your belt. And so that will be really great. So we've got up to 2 moves to do today. We'll see how it goes. We're not gonna rush it. They're similar to other moves you've done before. So we're gonna on the agenda today, if we get to it, is gonna be turn body cross kick and the following move, which is so we'll hopefully get to the. I thought I would begin similar to the way we began last time, with us warming up with what we know so far, and then think about what it is that you might like. We have some time for review today. So if there's something you want, like, I missed it last week, missed it this week, just, like, can we just go over that one more time? If there's something like that hanging out there for you, for Pete's sakes, let me know. And we will see if we can work it into today's class for you. So I did want to tell you that it looks like we're going to be finishing this up by the end of July, and much of July is going to be review and consolidation and getting experience and those little questions that you have, and me watching you. There won't be new moves, it will be review, and some of what we're reviewing may go back into other sections. That's up to you, because we will have done a lot of work, and we might as well take this time, as long as everyone wants to keep coming, take this time in July to really look at that, to really look at what we've done, and to feel like we have the whole long form under our belts. So that's what you can look forward to. I'm thinking that we'll be finishing up pretty much by the beginning of July what is covered in the long form. You'll have seen it for the first time. Let's put it that way. You'll have seen it for the first time. I'm going to put Nancy's calling on because it's just so lovely. We can warm up to that and go right up to palm thrust, which is where we stopped last time. So let's do that. Oh, and don't forget, we are distinguishing empty and full. We're separating empty and full. So keep aware of that. That's going to help your agility, right? We've been through that this month. So here we go.
Cross hands. Embrace the tiger. Return to the mountain. Roll back. Press. Push. Diagonal single whip. Parting the wild horse's mane. 1. 2. 3. 4. Transition to grasping the bird's tail. Ward off. Left. Ward off. Right. roll back, press, push, single whip, fair lady, work shuttles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 'Transition to grasping the bird's tail, ward off, left, ward off, right, roll back, press, push, single whip, cloud hands, 1, 2, 3, single whip, snake creeps down, golden rooster stands on one leg, 1, 2, 'Step back and repulse the monkey, 1, 2, 3, 'Diagonal flying, raise hands and step forward, white crane spreads its wings, left knee brush and push, needle at sea bottom, fan through the back, turn body and white snake spits out its tongue. Step up, parry, block, and punch. Step up and grasp the bird's tail. Ward off, right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Cloud hands. 1, 2, 3, single whip. High pat on horse. Thrust out palm. Turn body and cross kick.
All right, how are we feeling? Are you starting to feel more familiar with the third section?
Yes.
Yes, good. You know, one of my complaints about the way dance is taught, Tai Chi is taught, all sorts of things are taught, is you teach it from the beginning to the end. Makes complete sense, except you keep practicing the beginning stuff. And the end stuff gets less practice. And most people feel like their third section gets a lot less practice. So one of the things we'll be doing in July, in July, is also making sure we get practice in the end of a third section, because it appears a lot in a lot of our other forms and has some really important moves in it. So we're on the verge of that. Meanwhile, what were those points where you're going, dang, again? Like, what's going on? Erlyn?
I hesitate to ask questions about stuff that I know I'm obviously doing wrong, because I guess I feel like if I know it, then I can just correct it by doing it over and over again. That's what my problem is right now. I'm going to mention the shuttles, but I'm not asking to go over the shuttles because I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just that bad habits or whatever, and that's it. It's just, so yeah.
The shuttles are there. I mean, maybe actually just doing a little practice with the shuttles would be useful. So let's put that on our list. That's a common issue. Anyone else in here could use a little practice on the shuttles? Anyone else? I saw 2 thumbs up. All right. So anything else we would like to put on our list today? Okay. Well, let's tell you what, we'll sort of slow down a little, and I'll actually call it out. But you may then, it's fine to also request, and could we do that one again, whatever again, or could we do that from a different direction so I could see it? All things are possible. All right. So let's give that, let's give a try. So the shuttles, let's get what will work here. From single whip, we're going to do shuttle number 1. Shifting back gradually, remember that? Gradually turning our palm, left hand palm up, shifting back again and turning our chest. Remember that? Step. We're stepping to 3 o'clock, rotating the right palm and close, shuttle, turn and step and strike. Number 2, back and press down. Turn, turn, turn away from the screen. Nice. As you go back, palms up. And then as you shuttle and keep turning to the right, your chest is to the corner. You have stepped to the 1030 corner. And then heel, ball, toe towards the 1030 corner and strike and turn that back foot into a bow step. Number 3, you're not going to be able to see, but I'll see you. We're going to shift back, push down, take all your weight back, lift up the right foot, put it so it's pointing towards what? 9 o'clock. Turn, all your weight is on your right foot. You turn and you're rotating your left hand. You've sort of opened. Now you're going to close your foot and your hands towards the 730 corner. Then separate, step with that ward off forward, heel, ball, toe, bend knee as you do your strike and your ward off overhead. And now we're going to repeat our number 2 as number 4, shifting back, pushing down, turn, 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 and shifting back, turning palm up, just turn to the right corner, step back, and heel, ball, toe, warding off to the corner and strike. And why don't we just go from there into grasp the bird's tail, shift back, arms coming down, left arm rotates. You look like you're in ward off. And turn, shift back, step out directly for that bow step and left ward off. We'll stop there. Any particular one anyone wants to go over? I'm inclined to answer questions and then just do it a little faster so you can really consolidate that. Any particular one? Yes, Erlyn.
Yeah, it's just for me, I forget the turning on this on the first one, and on the third one, I forget to turn my left hand, to rotate my left hand. And so
okay,
is there like an application that will remind me, like, oh, this is why my hand should be turning or something? Or is it,
you know, I'm going to think about that. I'm going to think about that while I do it, and if I can remember, and call it at the same time. All right, let's just do it again. Let's think about body turns and hand turns. We're shifting back. We're going to turn to the right, rotate that left palm up, and then turn your body and the palm still up. We rotate that hand up, palm up, and close, open, and strike. Number 2, shifting back, pressing down, still pressing down as we turn around. Hands rotate as we come back. Bend that right arm and shuttle. You're still turning to the right. Heel, ball, toe. Strike. Shift all the way back. Hands push down. Lift the right foot. Put it down, pointing towards the wall. Turn to the left. Bring everything to center and out as you step for that left bow step. Strike. And number 4, shift, turn, hands rotate as you go back, and shuttle step, separate, heel, ball, toe, and strike. Shifting back, both arms rotate a little bit into this rollback position and turn, turn, turn. Shift back, step, make sure you finish that close, and left ward off. I'll have to think more about it. I mean, you clearly.
Dee Dee?
Yes.
So I think now I'm thinking about it's just that you don't wait till the last minute. You want to prep it for the shuttle ahead of time. So you don't want to be rotating at the end. That's why you, I mean, it's not why, but that's how I'm going to remember it.
So
it's
let,
like,
okay,
around, I want
that's
it ready.
how you, ready to shuttle. Absolutely. Ready to shuttle. I want to remind you that in a parent close-up, it's easy to see what's going on, and that is the same kind of thing that's going on here. So let's see. See, a parent close-up is like, yeah, it's like this, right? Left foot forward. All right. So in a parent close-up, somebody has grabbed our arm. We give way, and then we palm up. Now, why do we palm up? Because they've grabbed our arm, and if we palm up, it messes with their arm, right? I mean, get somebody to grab your arm and do this, and you'll, you know, they get off balance. They have a hard time holding on. So let's see. So what have we been doing? Here. So we give way, and then we go palm up, and let's see. Spin. So there we go. Here we go. Then we go palm up and we come across, and that's when we shuttle here. The other thing we're doing here, just to help you understand the other thing we're doing here, they've got a bad arm for us. If they grab this arm and pull it this way, I have no protection. I've got to get them off this arm. I've got to get them off this arm because they can control me completely. Because I don't have, you know, if they take me this way, I can push with this foot, right? If they push me back, I can, if they push forward, I can push back with this foot. But if they take me this way, I can't. So what I actually do here is I entice them. I say, oh, you want this arm? Right? I make it hard for them to hold on. So you see, this occurs in the shuttles as well, right? This is occurring in the shuttles as well. So I make it hard for them to hold on. And then, then I take advantage of them when I've got them hooked to the, what arm do I have them hooked to? Look at this, when in parent close-up. Okay, so they were having me here. I make it hard to hold on, but they say, oh, I've still got you. I've got you here. They connect to me here. This is this is my strong side, right? I have lots of ways to protect myself on this side. So, so so I'm closing them off from this opportunity, and I'm taking it back. So that's also what's happening. And once they're here, then they're stuck here. I'm prepared, right? I can go like this. So that's what's happening in the shuttles. So I think you are correct that part of this is to have your hand ready to go. But the other thing is that the shuttle is helping you get your position in the right place. And to, we're moving in the shuttles, and I can't tell you what the application would really be right there, but it's that kind of thing.
Thank you. That's helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. All right. So anything else on people's lists? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no for now. And how are we feeling about high pat on horse and palm thrust? Are we feeling okay? Let's run through it a little bit. So we were in single whip. And as we shifted back, we released our hook and set our hand. And then we bent it in. I'm going to get in the other way in a minute. We moved our left foot over into an empty stance and moved forward. Shifted forward 30%, just 30% weight. We put 30% weight and we turned our body forward. Let me go through that again. Let me go through it from here. This probably makes more sense. So if we get in single whip here, you're going to have to look over your shoulder, but I think it's going to be okay. Shifting back. And as you come back, all the way back here, as you come back, everything gets into position. And at the very last minute, you've rocked off your heel and you put your toe down in the position, one line, two sides, right? Then we're turning forward, coming out with a strike. Make sure you keep your elbow as sort of still a little down. You're striking with the heel of your palm, the edge of your palm, sorry, edge of your palm. And my left arm is right at my rib. Okay? Now, that doesn't work. Instead, maybe they grab us or something, right? So I come back, I pull. So I shift back, I step out and thrust to them. Now there's a really nice actual demonstration of this I'm going to send to folks in the class that Master Yang did. I realized I did not give you links to Master Yang showing it. And he actually says, we think of it as thrusting towards the eyes. And that's useful because it puts it in the right place. But if you were actually doing it, you would probably do it like this. And you'd head for their throat. You'd head here. And this way. So, but he said we show it this way. Right towards their eyes. So if we're practicing here, shift back, step, if you're ready, and high pat on horse, shift back, step, palm thrust. And you're right here. You're right underneath. Yeah, nice. Yes. So let's try it just a couple more times. So from single whip, shift back, rotate your left hand, get ready, move your foot, and then 30% and turn your upper body square. Do you have most of your weight? You look good. Most of your weight on your back foot. Nice. Now shift back, but you should be pretty easy. You should just be able to shift that weight. You're not going to come back on your heel. You're just going to sort of shift your weight by dropping a little tiny bit, probably with your hips. Okay. Step out with your heel And as you come forward, thrust your palm. Nice. Everybody looks pretty good with that. Are you feeling comfortable with that? Yes, Erlyn.
Can we just do it once facing forward? Because I just want to look at the elbow and the fingers.
Sure.
You know? Thanks.
Sure. From here. Does that work? Let's do it again, as long as people aren't getting confused looking at it. All right, so my left foot is forward and shift back. Get our arms ready, off the heel, onto the toe, and 30% in the front, 70% in the back. Then shift back. It should be an easy shift. Your opponent hardly sees it. Connect to root with the left heel and forward. And you're aiming for your fingers to be at your eye height, wherever you're connecting. Okay? So it's a lot like when it's the same kind of feeling of height as when you're opening your palm in white snake. Any other questions? Do you want to go on? Yes, yes, okay. So we all know turn body chop with fist. So I want you to try turn body chop with fist. I'm going to talk you through. Well, let me show this to you first. You'll see what's similar, all right? I'm going to show it to you from a couple, actually I'm going to show it to you from this direction, I think, since you're not going to do it with me. So we're in this position, right? There we go. We're in this position. So I'm just going to leave my arms where they are and just swing around. Okay? Then as I bring, you'd be like making your fist. We're not going to make a fist. Okay? Instead, at this point, we're going to bend that back knee, shift our weight, and do you notice my left hand's coming with me, right? But my right hand is sort of staying in space, and my left hand is going to start to bend a little bit. Okay, my left arm, and then my right arm is rotating as soon as it gets clear, right? Guess what? I've got kicking arms. You see that? I'm going to do it a little faster so you can see it more naturally. No, sorry, here. I have to remember what I'm doing. All right, or thrust palm. And I shift back. I turn. Kicking arms. Kick. Easier than chop with fist. Easier. Same kind of turn that we've done several times. So how about we try that? Let's try it from here. We're thrusting palm. Keep your arms where they are and shift. Turn to the corner. Now, as you bend your left knee and shift your weight back, allow your left hand to start to bend and come towards you, and allow your right arm to stay in space, and then to rotate into your kicking position, ideally before you come up. You're in kicking position just as your foot leaves your your arms are crossed. Okay, so let's try it again. Shifting back, turn, 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 carry your arms with you. Shift back and make those kicking arms, and up, and right heel kick, except it's a cross kick. I don't know what the original cross kick looked like. I know that Master Yang in a seminar has said it's just treat it like a right heel kick. In fact, in a seminar, Master Yang has suggested that you be careful at this point, that you bring this up here before you kick. In other words, you open here before you kick, because it would make sense to open here and add a little right to it because it was called a cross kick, but he said not to do that in the form. Okay, and I don't know what the original kick was. There's a couple of places that I have heard that in the long form there were different kicks, or two kicks where we're seeing one, or a double kick or something. But this was supposed to be a cross kick, and that's my point of ignorance. So I'm just going to teach you how to do it, and next time I'm in a long form seminar, I will ask. So let's try it one more time. From here, shifting back, turn, 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 shift back, and make those arms up, kick. Now, while you're here, can you sink and put your right foot down, one line, two sides, pointed towards the corner? Then what we are going to do, and I realize you're turning away from me, but I want you to just let your foot go down, let your weight go on completely onto that right foot, and turn, 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 and nice. Make a fist with your right hand. Let your left foot swing out. And as this is like punch down, but it's punch to the groin. Wow, amazing. You folks have actually did what I did, pretty much. Let me show it to you so you can actually see the whole thing. That's kind of unfair to you. It is a lot. So let's show the end of it first. So where are you aiming? Remember that before we were trying to hit somebody's kneecap, right? Now we're trying to hit them in the groin. Okay? Okay, so it's a little higher, it's a little easier. Depending on the length of your stride, of your step, it could even be that you don't have to tip much, right? Or you might have to tip a good deal to get to, you always want to get to your own groin height. You always assume that the person is the same as you. Okay, so the way this looks, I will show it to you. We have kicked. We come down, one line, two sides. Hands don't move. As we turn, our right arm rotates and makes a fist. And this is kind of like parry, block, and punch. There's this moment, right? There's this moment when you're doing that, when this leg swings forward, right? So that you can come back with power. So here's the whole move. We were here. Here. I think we have, you'll be able to see it here. Down. Turn, 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 step. Then, like, this is just like punch down. So this is a ward off in front of us. We are going to heel, ball, toe, sweep out, bend knee, and turn forward. And punch to groin. It's, you see, my arm is more bent. My arm is more bent. Yes, Erlyn.
Is your wrist coming straight out of that bent arm, or is there any like set of any kind to it?
It should be, it should be, it should be, I mean, you're punching, right? If you set it and you punch here, it's going to damage you if you're, yeah.
Right.
So that's the thing to think about. I mean, you can be turning this whole thing, that can happen, right? But you can't do this. That's going to damage you as much or more than your opponent. Yeah, I don't think you want to do that. So I'm going to show you one more time. One line, two sides. Rotate the right arm. Swing, step. We've seen this before. We're going to come out this way as we turn our upper body. And punch to groin. So our chest is forward. So looking at our body turns. Kick. My body is to the left corner here, my left corner. And it swings all the way to the right corner by the time I'm here. And then comes back, square. I am powering this move by my body turning. Just like we powered our hands last week, right? And roll back. And just like it is in just about every move. Okay, so let's actually do it. Try to do it. From the kick. Follow my call. Sink. And shift weight. Turn to the right. Swing step. Nice. And come back. Nice. I punched down instead of punched the groin. Yeah, looks nice. Let's do it in this direction. We'll just do it in all the directions. Here, from here. So, left, sorry, here we go. So we've just done a heel kick, sink, one line, two sides, and swing. You've rotated your hands and back. So you go right and then you go left. Oh, I punched down. This is so reminiscent of punch down, it's hard not to punch down. But it's an easy change, right? Yeah, it's an easy change. Let's try both of them together. How about that? In the correct direction. Oh, let's go right ahead from here. Why not? We need to practice, right? Hi, pat on horse. Shifting back, getting ready, stepping over for the ball touch, and turning left square, and then back, stepping out, forward in that bow step, palm thrust, and turn body cross kick, shift back, big 135-degree turn, shift back. Remember that right arm comes out from under, and kicking arms and right heel kick. That's that cross kick. And into the next movement. Sink, one line, two sides. And now you're gonna turn your body to the right. This is the tricky part. As your foot goes down, rotate that right arm palm up. Just swing the rest. Step out for that bow step and turn back, and I punch down again. Strike to groin. Let's do it again. From the palm thrust. Shift back, turn, 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 shift back, and kick, punch to groin, sink, one line, two sides, and put your right foot down, stand on it, swing, step, and turn back, punch to groin. I'm going to show you both of those moves from doing it away from you. You can do it if you want that way too, but that way you'll have this. So here, 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 here. Punch to groin. Questions about those moves? How are we feeling? Practice?
Practice.
Yeah. How about we practice again everything in a couple of directions? I mean, this set of moves that we've really focused on today. So from the position we're supposed to be in, and then maybe we'll do it the other way. We'll do it another way. Oh, I'm sorry. From single whip. High pat on horse. Getting yourself ready as you go back. Moving over and ball touch. Shifting back, palm thrust. Turn body, cross kick. Swing, 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 swing. And come back, kicking arms, up, right heel kick. Sink, one line, two sides. And put that foot down, rotate that arm. And swing, step. Turn back, punch to groin. One more time in that direction. High pat on horse. To palm thrust. Turn body. Cross kick. Punch to groin, sink. Rotate that right arm. Swing, step, punch to groin. How's it feeling?
A lot better.
Okay. Everybody's got a thumb up? Let me just show you what happens next. We've kind of been here before, but you remember when we punched down before, we did this. We punched down and we did this, and then we did this. Remember that? It was the first time we had done turn body chop with fist. So here we are here. We are going to bring ourselves up. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're a little down. So wherever we were down, we're going to bring ourselves up. We're going to bring ourselves, you know, just it's our body shape we're adjusting. We're not changing our weight. Then we're going to shift back. And we've done this before, right? This is how we connect with somebody here, this ward off, this beautiful ward off. And then remember this arm, this is our transition into grasp the bird's tail. This is Chengfu, right? Into grasp the bird's tail. So just a reminder of what those parts are. So we're here. We're going to come up into just our regular bow step. And then we're going to, at the same time, we're going to move the center of our left foot weight to our heel so that we can turn out. Watch my left arm. It's going to come up and ward off. And the right arm is, remember we talked before, as if there was like a pole that came from my middle forearm that I was holding on to, right? I'm connecting with somebody here. So what do? I shift my weight and I grab and I pull them. At the same time, I release this hand. This position looks a lot like you've seen many times before. A push the button and a down ward off, right? Come across, step, and right ward off. Okay, so this is how we get into grasp bird's tail, almost the same way we've done before, but very easy to forget. Any questions about this review of Chengfu?
No.
Okay, then let's just see sort of what happens from here. Let's just oh, I don't know. Let's see. How much time do we have left? Not a lot of time. So let's start from here. From single whip, and we'll do what we worked on today, and then go on. Let me actually do it from here. There we go. And high pad on horse to palm thrust. Turn body, cross kick. Turn, 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 turn. You're getting your kicking arms in place as you go back. And kick, punch to groin, sink, step to the corner, get your Tai Chi pole in the right place, swing the step, and punch to groin. Chengfu, first thing we have to do, change our body shape and then out. Grab, pull, close step, and right ward off. Roll back. How are you going to make those arms go? Give them energy by your turn. And press. Push. Single whip. Snake creeps down. And we'll stop there. All right. Any last, we should do it one more time. Shall we do it one more time? You want to do it in different direction, or do you want to just do it in the same direction? I think it needs practice. Maybe do it 2 more times. All right. From single whip. High pat on horse, shifting back, getting ready, stepping, and high pat 2, palm thrust. Step out, thrust palm. Turn body, cross kick. Remember, you're going to make those kicking arms. And kick. And punch to groin, sink. Get your Tai Chi pull over that foot. Swing, step. Swing back and punch. Come up. Rotate your arms and step to the corner. I mean, you know, change your foot direction to the corner. And connect, grab, pull, close step, right ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. I'm going to stop us here, do it one more time. I'm going to call out direction of our gaze. From single whip. High pat on horse. Gaze is going to stay right where it is towards 9 o'clock. Turn body, cross kick. Our gaze just follows our body turning all the way to this corner. And then as you go back, it changes to 3 o'clock. It's at 3 o'clock. It's at 3 o'clock. It's at 3 o'clock. Coming up, it's going to follow your left arm to 1:30 and back to 3 o'clock. And we know our gaze follows our right arm. Keep following that turn and that right arm. And the gaze comes back to 3 o'clock. And stays there. And single whip. Following our right arm, following our left arm, and to 9 o'clock. Snake creeps down, gaze stays at 9 o'clock, and stop. We doing okay? All right, lots of thumbs up. Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, believe it or not, it's time to close class. Hard work today. Well done.